Now we can actually start your paper. First, we are going to go over how to write introductions. First, you are going to give me context or background information around your topic. What is the current situation that is happening now? These are your throughout the United States kind of statements. Do you have to start off like that? No, of course not. But the point of these sentences is just to tell me what is currently happening that makes your issue an issue. So an example would be throughout the United States, people are not exercising their right to vote. Although the United States has over 300 million people, only 57.9% of people who are eligible to vote voted. Then I would present the actual issue. What does your issue entail? If it's a term like affirmative action, you might want to define the term in your paper. You are also going to tell me who is involved or who is directly affected, who is indirectly affected, what are the different sides. You want to answer as many of these questions as you can because it's like building a foundation where all sides, no matter what side you're on, they all have this common ground, which is the definition of the issue. So, once you have presented your issue, you are going to explain the issue. It's similar to presenting your issue, but now you are going to tell me about both sides. These are your, although some may believe this, others believe this. It's those kind of statements. You are not going to tell me about how you believe that one side is wrong while the other side is right. This is just telling me what the sides are. Finally, your last sentence is going to be a thesis statement. A thesis is a claim that focuses all the main ideas that will be in your paper. I should be able to read each paragraph, scroll back up to your thesis, and then find the main idea from your body paragraphs in your thesis. Your thesis should include your main argument, 2 to 3 reasons why you support this argument, and then 1 to 2 reasons why others do not support this argument. I know this sounds a little confusing, but don't worry. There are more slides to show you exactly what I mean and why the numbers are so specific. So, here you have the put a fork in it method. In the stem of the fork, you have the main idea, which is voting is important. To the right, you have the 3 reasons for why voting is important. So voting is important because it is the only way to change systematic injustice. Voting is important because it is a chance to remove corrupt politicians from power. Voting is important because it is a tool that allows people to express their views. To the left, you also want to think of the reasons why some people, not yourself, do not believe in the argument you are making. Having a refutation paragraph or refutation paragraphs with quotes that seemingly go against your point makes your argument stronger because you are acknowledging the other side. And then you would be telling me why these statements or people who believe this are wrong, or why the belief itself is wrong. So let's see this as an entire thesis. Although some citizens believe that their vote in the upcoming election does not make a difference, registering to vote and voting is important, for it is a tool that allows people to express their views, a chance to rid the nation of corrupt politicians, and an important way to change systematic injustice in our community. In the green, I am telling you some of the contrasting beliefs. In the orange, I am telling you my main argument, the argument that you are advocating for or trying to prove. In the blue, I am telling you the main reasons for why I'm supporting voting. So, keeping our last thesis statement in mind, here is how you would organize your body paragraphs. Your first 3 body paragraphs would tell me why voting is important. Since the first reason that we listed in our thesis statement was that voting is a tool that allows people to express their views, it is going to be the main reasoning that we talk about in our first body paragraph. Since our second reason for why voting is important was because it is a chance to remove corrupt politicians from power, it is going to be the main reason or main talking point in our second paragraph. Same thing with body paragraph number 3. For our last body paragraph, this is where we would put our refutation paragraph. So in my last paragraph, I would be writing about why some citizens believe that their vote does not make a difference. Within this body paragraph, I would bring up the other side and then tell you why the beliefs are wrong. More on body paragraphs later, but this is just the structure of it all. Here is another version of the same thesis. Registering to vote and voting is important, for it is a tool that allows people to express their views and a chance to rid the nation of corrupt politicians. However, there are still citizens who believe that withstanding from voting is a better option, as well as believe that their vote does not make a difference. If it helps you organize your paragraphs by having the main idea at the top, the supporting or the reasons for support in the middle, and then the main reason why some disagree at the very end, then use this structure. Also note that there are now 2 reasons for why I believe that voting is important. It is because I replaced one of these reasons for a reason why someone might disagree with my main argument. So in the previous structure, I had 3 reasons for why I support the main argument and 1 reason why some did not agree with this main argument. However, if you want to use this structure, you can too. For this one, the first 2 body paragraphs are the reasons why I believe voting is important. The next 2 body paragraphs are the reasons why some believe that voting is not important.